We're looking at Oracle here on the weekly chart. First things first, where do we end up the day and where did we end this week? It's going to be 215.22, up around 15 bucks from yesterday's trading session. Two big days back to back in here for Oracle. Obviously, that's coming off those strong Q4 earnings. So they reported their fiscal Q4 earnings from last year. So basically, obviously, it was a beat. Cloud services revenue grew 27%. Overall, just forecasting just huge cloud infrastructure overall, just nice momentum, a nice backlog, and some demand here for all your AI cloud stuff for Oracle. And then obviously with all of that good news and that EPS beat of 170, you have just everybody in their brother here raising their price targets on Oracle. So that's how you get that big jump in here for the past 2 days. Now you can see here this big weekly candle that we have in here, low to high 173 to a high of 216 in here. And you look at the structure on this wedge, just a nice perfect breakout of a structure in here. Just a big, strong move. Obviously, earnings catalyst push this over the edge. Otherwise, your last week's volume wasn't really helping us out a whole lot in here, but really the past 2 days, nice big push in here. If we go to the daily chart in here, you can kind of see exactly where that gap up happened off the earnings. From down here to the 178, you can see we gapped up to around right around that 190 area or so. And then for the past 2 days, just a huge rise in here. So we still have a gap to fill down here we have to worry about, but it's going to be a long time before we come all the way back down to there because these two volume candles here are just huge, strong move. RSI is extremely overbought, but even if we do pull back, we're just going to be looking at those nice whole numbers on the way down until we get down to right around that 192 area, but really 200 psychological level that might hold for us in here. Now, resistance wise, what are we looking at in here going forward? Such a strong move. We could have put a fib retrace on here, low to high, and kind of gave us some better numbers. And we could have actually reached out and looked forward more for a better resistance. But nice $5 whole numbers on the way up, right? So 220, that's going to be our next level, 225, 230. That's how we're going to play this thing until the chart starts coming back down to us and telling us otherwise, right? So what are we looking at going forward? 220, 225 for your immediate two resistances. Support wise, what are we going to look at? We're looking at 210 and we're looking at 200 in here. Nice whole numbers all around in here. Look for a little bit of pullback and consolidation. Don't want to get don't want to get too exhausted in here and overexhaust ourselves. So we do need a little bit of a pullback in here, obviously off of big two huge days in here for the past trading sessions. But again, nice whole numbers on the way up, nice whole numbers on the way down. And then once we get back into a certain structure, then we can start calling out things and perhaps then maybe we can start putting some fib levels on. But until then, that's kind of what we're looking at. That's why Oracle has popped the past 2 days because of those nice earnings in here. So we'll see how this plays out in the next coming weeks. But overall, everybody's pricing in right now a $10 expected move by next Friday. That's going to be your monthly expiration. And if you go out to the following Friday, right around a $13 expected move in here. So all in all, big, nice 2 days in here for Oracle. And we'll see how it plays out for the rest of next week. All right, guys, if you like this video, make sure to check us out on all of our social media. We also have a Discord service if you are interested, and you can find all of our socials in the description below.